podcast. Again, Good Time Podcast. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time Podcast. Get a little weird with it today.
Yeah, trying something new.
A little bit of the weird intro there. All right.
Trying to get like heavy metal with it, but I'm pretty sure my face just went.
Yeah. You went a little. You started wiggling your arm really weird under the table there too. Just, I don't know. From my angle, it doesn't look like that angle is going to look very good. Just saying.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this and not watching, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. You did not just see Cody inadvertently make a jerking off motion under the bar table there, but it's cool, man.
With a no face.
And if you are watching, you're fucking welcome.
Yeah, you're even more.
You're better off. You are welcome. All right. That was fun. That was a fun intro. I'm digging it. So, we're back.
Back, baby.
Back in the studio.
Live in person.
We got Cody back in the studio with us again this week.
Yeah, I didn't forget this time.
Yeah. He didn't forget to,
Well, it's not. See, here's a problem I have, I think. A lot of times I think mentally about doing something and I'm like, I need to do this. And then I put like thought into like, I actually need to do it. Mm-hmm. And then I don't do it. But then in my mind, I think I already did it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
I'm 100% there with you.
Especially when it comes to texting somebody or letting, calling somebody back or something. I'm like...
Yeah.
And then maybe the next day to like spring in my head, I'm like, ah, shit!
Right,
I didn't really do that at all.
Yeah, or I'm really good at... I'll type the text out and then I'll forget to hit send. Because I sit there and I think about it too much. I'm like, oh, should I say this? Or I'm like, what time is it? Are they even awake? Or, or something like that. Yeah. They're probably busy. I don't want to bother them now. Dumb shit like that. There's too much anxiety involved with like just saying, hey, man, just so you know, I'm going to be in Michigan this weekend or something. Something dumb like that.
Yeah. Gone. So,
just something dumb like, and then you put too much thought into it and then you just fucking forget to do it.
But hey, it worked out.
Yeah, it's completely understandable. And it did work out. Work out.
Normally, I don't know how your inbox is, but if you have that draft message and it always just like pins in there too, that drives me insane. I had to clean that up.
Oh yeah, sometimes mine will do that, and mine started doing this dumb thing where like if somebody texts me, I get the message, I look at it, I don't need to respond, but I like okay, so I read it, it's read, my notification goes away, and then like a day later, it'll be like follow up with this message. I'm like, fuck no. If I wanted to follow up with it, I would have done it.
Right.
It's already too late now. It's a day later.
Yeah, the Facebook Messenger is terrible for that.
Oh yeah, Facebook. I try to use that at the least amount as possible.
It's good for sending money if you ever need to do that.
Yeah. I figured that out. Because I had to collect some dues. Which by the way, you owe me some money for the fantasy football shit. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
It's funny because I remember to collect from the people that I don't see all the time.
On air, cash money, baby.
Oh, there it is. Cody's paid up. But yeah, like I remember to reach out to the people that I don't see all the time, but then I keep forgetting, like you, I keep forgetting to say, "Hey, man, since you is,"
yeah,
it's weird how that works.
That's hard ass proof I just got there.
Yeah, he's paid up. Paid up.
I don't know how some people are animals with their phones and leave like the little red icon by their messages, 16 unread messages. Or the worst is my mom was having me do something on her phone. And, we all get the notifications at the top of our phone. And you can just easily hit that clear all button. She had 127 notifications open. And I was like, I know why your phone doesn't work.
Yeah.
And it's all these games and like weird stuff she downloads. And I'm like, Mom, you got to quit downloading all this junk. And she's like, well, I thought it would be cool. And like, it was handy. And I'm like, no, if it's full of ads, it's not good.
And you got to turn those push notifications off.
Yeah, turn all off.
Yeah, turn the push notifications off, or at least if you want them on, clear them whenever they're done. Like I hate whenever I see somebody like, and it's somebody usually too like, oh, this person, obviously everybody puts their life out on Facebook because they got their shit together. But as somebody that, okay, like I went to school with them, they were smart, they've got their shit together. And then you see them post a screenshot and you see all those little icons across the top of their phone. I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea you were a giant piece of shit.
A terrible person.
Yeah, just a giant.
My mom's a wonderful lady.
You are one pathetic loser. No, your mom's not.
I'm going to take that because of her, because she's my mom. She's older. Yes. Technology's a little,
She has an excuse.
She's good with technology, but she's not that good, right?
Right.
So, like,
anybody significantly older than us, the generation older than us, they have an excuse.
Yeah, they got an excuse. They get a little bit of a
the boomers, as they're called. It seems like it's more of a slur nowadays to call somebody a boomer. Okay, boomer. But that generation, they're allowed to. They got some leeway. They're not pieces of shit. But if you're like a Gen Xer or below, and you got all those notifications going on, clean your shit up. Get your life together.
You're just lazy.
What the fuck are you doing with yourself? Come on. Get your fucking life together.
Lost 10 people.
Fuck, I don't want them. I don't want
That's everybody.
And they're like, the irony is they probably got 10 notifications because they subscribe to us.
Oh, well, in that case.
Damn Good Time.
Hey,
a Damn Good Time podcast now has a new episode out. And they're calling you a piece of shit.
That's one a week, though. And if that's the only notifications you got,
yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And you might want to also download some other stuff.
Yeah, just turn off your push notifications. Well, just clear them. Just watch the episode and it'll go away.
I had one time that stuck.
Like your phone freak?
It was like a Samsung, because my phone's a Samsung, or a Google, like one of those ones that just stuck. You couldn't swipe it away. You couldn't clear it. I think it was something internal on the phone or whatever.
Kind of like a system one, not necessarily an app.
But there's nothing I could do about it.
Right.
So I had to like Google it and go in and clear the cache and like do all these dumb things to get it off of my screen, because I also can't stand that too. Like,
yeah,
I want it clean and I want it pristine.
Right. I turn off for I'd say a good 90% of my apps. They don't send me notifications. I turn them all off.
Yeah. You want notifications? Absolutely not.
No.
Get out of here.
And I can't figure out how to turn the little ding off of Facebook Messenger, because I want to know when I get the messages. I want to know when I get a direct message, but I don't want the fucking sound. I don't want everybody else to know I got a direct message.
Right.
Not like I'm trying to hide anything. I'm just not. I feel like all of a sudden, if my phone starts making noises, then I feel like I'm a rude asshole.
Sure.
So I don't like. And for some reason too, it's especially Facebook Messenger notifications. Like if my text tone goes off, it's like, fine, I'm getting a text message. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
But
it's popular.
Yeah. But if it's a Facebook Messenger notification, just something about that to me seems like, ugh. You're white trash, aren't you? You get all, yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge. It's just me personally, I don't know. I don't get it.
You only use your data when you're on your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
What prepaid package you got?
Yeah. You want messaged only on Wi-Fi because you don't want to eat up your minutes with those text messages?
Yeah. Remember when that was a thing?
Yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah, that was wild. And you had... I know there were certain times whenever, like at night between the hours of 8 and 10 or some shit, you could call anyone anywhere for free.
Yeah.
Like, so that they tried to get you to save your phone calls for the later hours so you weren't eating up the busy hours and stuff, tying up all the lines, tying the tubes.
Yeah, what a ripoff that was.
Yeah.
What a cash grab they had for a little bit there.
And then I think at one point, if I remember correctly, whenever text messaging first became a thing, it was all free. Like, they didn't charge you at all because nobody used it.
Right.
And then finally, when everybody started using it, then they charged shit out of you, and then you had like limited texts, and like if you had one text that was over so many characters, would break it into 2 messages and bill you twice for it and shit like that. Like it was nuts.
Yeah,
it was a wild, crazy world out there in text message land.
But one thing, and this is going to sound kind of weird, what I don't remember is the adaptation of Wi-Fi. Like, obviously, I understand internet. I understand modems and routers and that whole situation, which most people, even our age, don't.
Right.
Because a router is just a modem.
Right.
A modem is a router.
Right.
They don't understand the separate difference of them. But I don't ever remember that transitional thing in my mind where it's like, oh, there's Wi-Fi everywhere now. You know what I mean? Like, I remember getting my first router, you would say.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's kind of like a weird thing where it didn't matter, but it mattered so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're saying like when did all of a sudden it become a thing for you to expect like a public Wi-Fi signal everywhere you go.
Right, or just everybody have Wi-Fi in their house, or like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the introduction of switching from dial-up to cable, I'm sure that was like, or DSL. I think did DSL or cable come first?
I think I'm going to tell you exactly when it happened.
Okay.
Whenever Verizon got the iPhone 4, I think it was Verizon's very first iPhone. Whenever Verizon got the iPhone 4, so the iPhone was widely available to way more people, and everybody got tired of paying all that fucking data that iPhones eat from all the apps. When before it's like, that's a fucking AT&T problem. We don't use that here. Nobody gives a shit.
Right.
You know, which in AT&T country, it was probably bigger Wi-Fi necessities there.
Right.
But in our area at that time, there was no AT&T service out here. Everybody used Verizon, so nobody had iPhones.
Yeah.
So once the iPhones came in, once the iPhones came in, and Apple is notorious for draining that data, for using up so much data. Then they started like, well, fuck, this is eating my data plans. Let me get on that Wi-Fi. So it became more of a necessity. I bet you if there was graphs, I would bet a lot of money on saying that those kind of correlate.
Interesting. Yeah, probably.
I mean, it makes some sense in my head.
Well, I mean...
And I'm pretty fucking smart.
I couldn't imagine a dial-up connection hooked to multiple devices. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I know it might have happened back in the day, but good Lord, I mean, dial-up, how slow it was anyways.
Right.
You know, you could use a little instant messenger. You could play like...
Yeah.
You weren't gaming on it. Gaming wasn't really an online thing at that point in time. You were LAN partying everywhere.
Right.
I think the higher speed internet's also developed the ability to have Wi-Fi.
Right.
Too. So...
Yeah, and it's just a lot of the, you know, once the thing in your hand and once the laptops became more popular, like the mobility of the device needs, you know, you're not going to carry a cord around with it connected to that fucking router.
Yeah.
So once the devices became more mobile and internet necessary, then that's probably, and I'm guessing it's probably right around that time.
Do you want to guess the date that Wi-Fi came out?
That Wi-Fi as we know it, came out, invented, or like
introduced.
1995.
Close.
Yeah,
little early. It was September 21st, 1997.
97. I was a couple years off.
Which is crazy to think about. It's not really that old. You know?
Not at all.
But it's 15 years, so like, or 16 years? What year is it?
We're in 2023 right now.
Yeah, so 16 years. That's crazy.
16?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
There's 23 years already.
Yeah, I'm still in the year 2000.
Yeah, there's 23 years past 2000.
39. As old as
23 plus the 3 from 97 to 2000. There's 26 years there, bub.
Good basic math there. Good basic math. That's crazy.
Yeah, in 26 years, how things have changed. Oh, how the times have changed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wait, how many years did you say?
26.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we're older than Wi-Fi, so there you go.
Yeah, I'm fucked, dude. That's weird to say.
I mean, there's probably some sort of Wi-Fi.
Bitch, I'm older than Wi-Fi.
I'll whoop your ass.
I feel like that's a flex, dude. Like, who the fuck? Because some dude, he was being nice. He's like, I'd say the dude's probably in like his 50s or 60s at work, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, good morning, young man. Is what he called me, young man. And I was like, I was just like, oh, hey, good morning. And I was sitting there thinking about like, man, that's weird. I'm like, I guess to him, I'm young. I'm like, when I'm 60, I'd probably be calling 40-year-olds young man too. But like thinking about it now, like, bitch, I ain't no young man. I'm older than Wi-Fi.
I'm older than Wi-Fi. What you gonna do?
I'm older than Wi-Fi, motherfucker.
So yeah, DSL came before cable.
DSL came before cable?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Not very far.
So what does DSL even stand for?
Direct satellite link, I think.
And that's through your phone lines. And that came before...
But that was, you had to have like the dish and everything too. But what happened was eventually like Verizon and some of those companies put big ass satellites up and then ran it through their telephone lines.
And then they had like a hub.
Yeah,
That's cool.
They had a big hub. I think that's. Actually, I'm pretty.
Yeah, because
damn sure that's what
technically
happened.
we had DSL out at the Johnstown Roadhouse, but we didn't have no fucking dish for it.
No, but we could run 3 Xboxes on that bad boy.
Well, I'm talking the Johnstown Roadhouse.
Yeah.
We only had one Xbox.
Oh, Johnstown.
Yeah, we only had one Xbox hooked up to that one. We had to tell the kids to get off their little tablets watching YouTube if we ever wanted to do anything.
Oh, yeah.
But no, out at the Middle
bad,
City Zora House, we had DSL there, and we had really good speeds there, and we had 3 Xboxes.
Yeah,
2 Xboxes and a PlayStation. I was a PlayStation guy back then.
Yeah, that's right. I forget about those days.
Yeah,
try to forget those days.
PlayStation guy back then.
Yeah, I remember.
They all do the same.
I think it was your brother's like, if you go buy a PlayStation, I'll buy you Call of Duty so you can play with us. So I had an Xbox and a PlayStation at that point. Yeah. I think I played probably like 10 games with you guys.
I thought you bought that PlayStation because Mag came out. Remember, Mag was supposed to be like the end all be all of first person shooters because it was huge.
Yeah, I think it was half and half. Like I wanted to check that out, and then it was like I also wanted to game with you sometimes too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought you were like, yeah, Mag's sweet. We could play that together, and you bought that PlayStation so we could do that.
Shit.
Yeah, that game sucked. It sucked balls. I don't even know what it was about it. It just felt. It was
100 people or something that was supposed to be like a death match with 100 people.
Yeah, and Call of Duty does it now.
Yeah,
call it fucking. I forget what they call that mode, but Ground War.
Ground War. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we advanced a lot since then.
But yeah, Mag was just clunky as shit. And
yeah, it just was not a AAA studio game. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I'd have to look back. But whatever, anybody still plays it. It's like one
but
guy
it didn't land very well.
No. And, that's the thing. Some games promise a lot, and then they come out and they're buggy and they're just not.
And they're dog shit.
Because
a lot of them will have heard of this before, that they will knowingly put out an incomplete game, hoping for all the pre-orders and all the pre-sales to get money to fund them completing the game.
Yeah, well, Call of Duty's been doing that for a long time.
I think everybody does it for sure now. Yeah,
Activision's been running that racket for a while.
Yeah,
the amount of bugs in the new Call of Duty Warzone has been atrocious.
Yeah,
but it's still fun to play. And it's like,
fun.
God, if I had this game 10 years ago, I would.
I'm actually
never leave my couch.
Looking very much forward to doing some Call of Duties tonight. So
nice. Okay.
So we need to wrap this shit up. Thanks for watching. No, like today I just had this itch. I haven't had too many itches lately. I'm going through some changes.
Oh God,
my body's going through some changes.
Well, you're looking good. So
well, thank you.
Hopefully, it's not anything bad.
I appreciate that. Actually, there are two troublesome things I want to talk about. Okay. Got a doctor's appointment scheduled for both of them. One is I got this weird heartbeat all of a sudden now. I got an irregular heartbeat. It's almost like it stops and then all of a sudden we're like boom, boom, boom.
That's not good.
Like it's almost like it's skipping a beat. The internet says I'm fine. So
well, probably you're good then.
Yeah, the internet says I'm fine. But I just want to get that checked out. And then I'm getting older, so it's hard for me to pee at night now.
Yeah, you tell me about that.
I got to get my prostate checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I will say, so one thing, just reading about, different shit that affects your heart, different shit that affects your prostate. One thing links both of those together that affects both of them, and that is stimulants, as in caffeine and nicotine. So your boy is caffeine and nicotine free. Caffeine free for like 48 hours. Okay. Last thing I had was a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And then I haven't ripped a vape since we did that podcast. Well, no, probably Sunday. I think I ripped vapes on Sunday.
Gotcha.
But I've been nicotine free since Sunday, so 5 days for that.
Any change?
I don't get the weird spasms in my heart as often.
That's good.
I still can't pee at night.
No, so maybe that's not. Hit the bathroom. Get that caffeine rolling, Bob.
No, it's not even that I can't. It's just weird, because I can set like a clock by me waking up at like 1:30 in the morning and having to take a piss, and I wake up, I go to take a piss, and it's just like I gotta like think about it for it to get flowing.
It's weird. You wake up at 1:30 to pee, anyways.
That's what every night.
Just sleep through the night.
Huh?
Wake up and pee.
I don't. It just
maybe got a Maybe something wrong with your bladder.
Well, like the morning wood. The reason men have morning wood is to keep them from pissing themselves. So my body posts that 10 up, and then I roll in my sleep a lot. You know what I mean?
Man.
So then I got Mr. Stiffy there, fucking keeping me from rolling over and like bouncing into things, and it gets uncomfortable. So that's I wake up because I have a raging heart on. And I'm like, what am I? So I go,
what am I doing this thing?
yeah. Like I gotta get rid of this so I can go back to sleep. So I go to take a pee. Now the pee is difficult. So that's a whole fucking thing. But once the dick goes down, then I go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I'm going through some changes. It's a weird transition to get off. Actually, the nicotine was easy because I was always so sporadic with it anyway.
Yeah,
I'd vape on the weekends and not during the week. So nicotine for me has been easy anyway. The caffeine's a little bit different. Like at first, like I just felt super lethargic, but I did wean off. Like went down to like 1 cup of coffee in the morning instead of like a few during the day.
Yeah.
And then it was like yesterday I had some of the major headaches and shit.
Right.
But today, like I feel like I'm full of fucking energy. Full of energy. It's like my body's like, we don't need that. Let's just start doing our normal thing.
Yeah, we'll make our own.
I feel like a lot of the shit that we get stuck on is the only reason we get stuck on it is because it makes us feel the way that we don't want to feel.
Well, after you have it for so long.
Like it's the cause of me being tired that I needed to wake up. It literally is.
I drink a cup of coffee in the morning, but I really never have any effects off of it.
Right.
Like I don't ever feel like, oh, I just got my caffeine just kicked in.
Yeah.
Now, I don't drink like any energy drinks ever, really. So if I drink an energy drink, occasionally I'll feel that. And most of the time, I don't even like how I feel once it does kick in. I'm like, I'm all flushing like this is terrible. Yeah. I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah. You really gotta be ready to do something. And if you have nothing to do, like you're gonna be fucking crawling out of your pants. And people wonder why they have anxiety problems and panic attacks. Right. It's like because you're not doing it. You're sitting on your ass, fucking pumping your face full of fucking stimulants. Like that's why.
Right.
But yeah, like. But yeah, like I think most drugs end up doing that. Huh?
Down or something.
Yeah. I think most drugs and things that you abuse end up doing that. They at first they're a ladder, like they take you higher, and then all of a sudden till they stop, and then they become that crutch. Which is like they're just coming off of them brings you down, and all you're doing is just trying to get yourself back to baseline. And then it kind of once you get back to baseline on your own, it's kind of cool. Like I don't know, I just feel like I'm way better of a person than you are right now.
Well, thanks.
That was a joke.
Yeah,
no,
but your heart's stopping, bitch.
Yeah. But my heart don't work. And my dick's fucking up.
It's gonna be a terrible joke if anything happens. So you better be good.
Yeah. No, it is kind of cool to get back to where I'm just feeling regular. So it'll be like, okay, you know what? We're gonna party this weekend. I can have a Red Bull and feel something for once.
Right.
You know, Like that's kind of what I'm looking forward to most about going super clean is like it's like all right, now whenever I want to feel something I can instead of just like okay, now I just don't feel like shit.
Here even like you wake up and you're like I'm going to enjoy a cup of coffee and actually get something from it.
Right.
You know. But
yeah, instead of just barely surviving, you know.
Right.
like I need this to just barely make it through the day. No, now I'm going to get high as fuck.
Well, I think that's how the weed progression goes for a lot of people too.
Yeah. You build up that tolerance.
Yeah, I feel like people build up that tolerance, and then all of a sudden they're smoking blunts after blunts. They just and it's constant. It's every day, and it's like they wake up and they're already smoking. It's like all right, that's a little too much, man. I think if I took one hit now, I'd be just on the floor.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I'd be like, I couldn't even imagine like trying to do a podcast. And, like eat edibles. Like I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be funny like if we got to the point where like we didn't need to piss clean and we just like this was our job.
Yeah.
Like we just do one episode where we start out. It's like okay, we eat the edible. We don't tell anybody. We don't let the viewers or listeners know. And then we just see how long it takes for like that half-hour mark in the podcast where we're just like staring at the camera, just giggling or something. Like drooling on ourselves and shit, just to see. Like,
yeah, years back when didn't matter, and I could. I remember somebody's like, "Here, just bite the corner off this thing." And I think I had a hangover or something. It was like 4th of July weekend or something. I just bit the corner off of it, and then it's like, I gotta go run to the store. I gotta get more beer and some ice and stuff, blah blah blah, because we're about to go on the boat or whatever. So I run to the store, and I just remember I'm in the middle of the store, and I just came over and like, and it was a little market up the street from my house, which there's not much there,
right?
But they got a great beer selection. Everything else, shit, great beer selection. But I'm walking the store, I'm like, this store's nice. I'm like, huh, what's going on?
Yeah.
I got back, and I mean, I think because I just took like a little nibble, it was just like a little wash over. It's actually kind of nice, but
yeah, and I kind of like the idea of edibles. Like, I mean, I've eaten edibles before, but they were never measured out like they are nowadays. Right. You know, like it was just, here, have this Rice Krispie treat. We just boiled a bunch of fucking weed and butter and then made it. Okay, cool. But like now the idea of like, 10 milligrams, it's, you know, and it gets you to that point where you're not using it to get high. You're just kind of getting a little bump, you know, and then you're not wasting yourself out and then building your tolerance too much. You can actually kind of regulate it.
Yeah. I mean,
and use it as like a little pep boost.
Yeah. If you had like a bad hangover or like anxiety about something, it definitely could mellow you out easy.
Right.
I hear that about CBD oil too.
Yeah.
I think I was watching Joe Rogan, a podcast, and he's like, yeah, CBD oil. Like, he's like, I didn't even know I had anxiety until I started taking CBD oil, and then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, now things are much better.
I should try that. Especially now that I'm like stone sober. Like, you know, I feel like now that there's a baseline, because I know I've had CBD shit before, but it's like, well, I'm drunk too. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
you know, it's hard to measure what it's doing whenever there's already something else affecting you. So now that there's like a baseline, now that I'm stone sober, it'd be cool to like kind of dabble in some of that shit. Like, okay, what's CBD do, or what's this? What's kratom do? You know, like how does that make me feel now that I'm straight? You know,
right.
Because I'm sure it does more than I noticed before. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been thinking about, because I have a lot of anxiety when I drive, and it's not my driving. I'm just worried about everybody else around me, like, you know, hitting me, especially when I have 2 babies in the back of the car.
Yeah.
It's like, so I thought about that just to kind of chill. But I don't want to not be a defensive driver, because I'm always a defensive driver. But like, sometimes I'm a little over the top with it. So
that's weird, because I don't really have a lot of anxiety when I drive.
Yeah, for whatever reason I've started getting it lately, and I don't.
Yeah.
Like
I even ride with a dude that gets it, and he's like, he like freaks out whenever people pat, and like he's very vocal about it too. It's like, I don't think they can hear you, bud. That's cool, man. Let it out. That's cool, man. But like, I don't know, whenever I, even like as a passenger too, like I'm just like, fuck it, you know, let Jesus take the wheel, man. That's cool. Like, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. So why should I freak out?
Yeah, I don't know. Never used to be like that, but just lately. So I don't know. It's just, you know, after the babies were born and lack of sleep and all kinds of things going on. and other things, you know, who knows? Yeah,
and it could be a lot too because of them babies in the back. You know, your mind's just going into protector mode too.
Yeah,
that always kind of affects your your thought process and way of thinking too.
Yeah, that's why I have like anxiety. You know, it heightens it even worse.
Oh yeah, hangover anxiety is one thing I do not miss.
God,
I do not miss about drinking. I love waking up refreshed. It's so awesome, like so fucking awesome. Like,
right.
It's it actually makes me even kind of scared to take back up drinking whenever my time's up. It's like, oh man, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have so much fun, but I know that next day is gonna fucking suck, and it's probably gonna hit like a ton of bricks now that I'm not used to it. It's gonna hurt so bad.
Yeah, your first time, you should be prepped with like 2 like electrolyte drinks by the bedstand, like just
CBD oils. Like,
take some Tylenol, take some CBD oil. You know, just be ready for the morning. Just chug everything and go to sleep, and then you wake up feeling probably great, and you'll be like, "Oh, that wasn't bad at all."
Yeah, this is great. I'm an alcoholic.
I need to do this every night. Yeah,
this is awesome.
Ready for this podcast to take another twist.
Boom. Yeah. Let's get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But hey, we're growing, so you know if that continues, then
yeah, man. Yeah. Seeing a little snowball effect in the listeners and viewers out there. Anybody out there that's brand new to this podcast, we want to say we love you and we thank you for checking us out. It does not go unnoticed. And to all of our loyal listeners and followers, we love you too, and thank you for sticking with us.
You're the bestest.
You're all the best. We do this for you. Actually, we kind of do it for us too, but we do.
Yeah,
we hope you enjoy it as well.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody's getting enjoyment out of it, and then at the end of the day, it's just us chilling. So
to everybody listening, I got a fun story for you. You ready for a good one?
Let's get a good one.
So we've got this new puppy. If you're watching, you can kind of see her in the background a little bit right there. She's snoozing on the couch there, right?
Yeah.
On Sunday, we decided we were going to take a little family grocery store run to get some ice cream. I had a hankering because they make the lactose free ones and ones with like less sugar in it. I'm like, I can just destroy a pint of that and be fine. So. Yeah. And right before we went, I'm sitting there with that cute little shit on my lap. She's like just cuddling and stuff. She's a super little cuddle bug, and then she farts on me. And I'm like, ah, ha, 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 that's so cute. And then we get in the car, and then I'm like, what's that? What is that? What's that? What's that? What is that? Why do I smell that? What is that? And I look, and there's like the tiniest little like wet spot on my leg with like a kind of tinge of brownish tannish right in the center. There's a little fucking shit mark on my lap.
Sharded right on you.
Yeah, I got a fucking wet dog fart on me, dude.
Nice.
And then I had to like walk through Bueller's with that going on and shit. And then like Sarah's making fun of me and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And my kids, the boys were with us. They were making fun of me too. But yeah, so that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Walking around with a wet dog fart on me.
Ugh, that's gross.
Yeah, I was really grossed out.
It's touching your skin.
No, like it wasn't there. It was like the size of a quarter, like the size of a quarter maybe, and then like the little tinge of brown that I saw was maybe like if you took an eraser head and like boop, right there in the center.
Yeah, but like hand sanitizer or something in the car, you just rub on that, just kind of like neutralize it.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
but then I would have made like a big wet spot.
Yeah, I'd rather a wet spot than a sharp spot.
But it smelled funny. Luckily,
and it'd be like, oh, the guy leaned against his truck, got himself dirty.
Luckily, it wasn't super intense. Like it didn't smell like fresh dog shit. It just smelled like a kind of moldy fart, you know, like it was lower key of a scent. So it wasn't that bad. Like it was so not that bad that, I sat in the house with it for like 5-10 minutes because we were like talking about going and then get up, get my jacket on, sit down in the van. And we made it about 5-10 minutes into the drive. And that's whenever I noticed it. So like, it wasn't even like super terrible, like obviously I don't think anybody else around me even noticed it. It's the fact that I noticed it that bothered me,
I have a hell of a nose on myself. I could smell.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say better than the average man for some reason. I don't know why. I smelled a gas leak at my neighbor's house that was, I'd say probably about a block away.
I think we have talked about this.
We talked about that before? Yeah. So, like, I probably would have smelled it.
Yeah. You would have been like, who's farting? Who keeps farting?
When I hate when your clothes get left in the washer too long and then go in the dryer and they're all musty smelling.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I can't even wear those clothes. Like,
oh no, I don't think anybody does
the worst. Oh no, people wear them.
Oh,
I smell them.
Yeah, ooh, gross.
I'm like, ooh, you got musty on you.
Yeah, no, those go right back into the washer.
Yeah,
I can't do that. I don't like that smell.
And then every man born in 1950 puts on,
Stetson,
4 shots of it, like soaks himself in it.
Yeah,
that's also terrible.
The Old Spice.
Yeah.
The good man Musk.
The man Musk. I think a lot of them were called Musk. Too.
Yeah, that's what the scent was. It was musk.
It sounds terrible. It just makes me think of a muskrat, and I'm like, a muskrat's not a cool animal. It sounds bad.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Yeah.
You're that old, it doesn't matter.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, why do you even care?
That's not that old, by the way.
Yeah. We're getting fucking old now. All right. What else do I got on this list here? Ooh. I got a new accessory I'm so stoked for the summer. Got a new accessory. Sunglasses. How do you like expensive sunglasses?
I do.
Have you ever owned your own pair of really expensive sunglasses?
Yeah, I've had some Some nice Oakleys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what your expensive chart is. I mean, Ray-Bans.
I'd say, yeah, in the Ray-Ban, like 1 to 200.
I had some Ray-Bans. Yeah, so Oakleys and Ray-Bans probably are only two. Like, I probably had 4 or 5 different ones of them that are gone now.
I was gonna say, did it end well for you? End good? Well,
yeah,
bad?
I don't know what happened to my last Ray-Bans. They just disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh no, I dropped those in the lake.
Yeah.
And I bought a really nice pair of Oakleys back when I worked in the golf course when I was younger.
Okay.
Still, I don't know to this day whatever happened to those.
Right.
But yeah, then other than that, I just I'll pick up cheap pairs here and there. But
yeah, I've never owned. I think maybe the most I've ever spent on a pair of sunglasses was like $50.
Sure.
Never owned like a real nice set because I always lose them. Always.
Right.
I've been getting better at it though in my old age, in my more responsible age, and I decided it's time for me to buy a nice pair of sunglasses.
Okay.
If you're watching, that's what I got in this little case right here.
Okay.
So I was looking.
Did you go crazy?
I went crazy, but they're still for the same price as Ray-Bans.
Okay.
I didn't realize that you could pick up secondhand sunglasses for like half the fucking price. And I got some fucking Gucci's, dude.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. So they're secondhand as in
I bought them off of eBay.
Somebody already had them and sold them.
They weren't listed as brand new.
Okay.
But they are authentic. They came with a certificate of authenticity. I found 5 different websites that told same things to look for on them. They have to have like the little Gucci stamp in the nose piece. They got to have the right the numbers and shit on the sides. They got to weigh 30 grams, which I took them to work and I put them on a scale and they weigh 30 fucking grams. So they are.
You're like, I'm authentic.
Well, yeah. I mean, because so I, full disclosure, I paid $200 for them. So they're still expensive fucking sunglasses for me,
right? And
for a lot of people too. But they're not the 500 that they're originally listed as, which is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Which is, I figure like I was gonna spend $200 on Ray-Bans anyway. But then I noticed you can buy some fucking Gucci's, and I went with the Gucci's instead.
Nice.
I feel like they look good too because they're like they're a little oversized. I got a big head.
Yeah.
So these, if you're interested in some Gucci sunglasses, you can find them at the bottom of Atwood Lake at the end of this.
Yeah,
because that's probably where they're gonna end up.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna get probably eventually get a nicer pair.
Yeah,
and get like the wire strap for hanging around my dad's neck.
Yeah, check this out.
Oh,
I looked and I found a gold chain one.
Get out of here!
Because I gotta be fucking extra like
Wait,
that.
won't they get hot?
I don't know. Maybe.
Man, that looks like some old man shit though. That gold chain. I don't know.
But I am an old man, dude.
Getting up there, he's got a gold chain on the back of his Gucci sunglasses. That's gonna go around the back of his neck, so he can just pull them down to his chest.
I mean, right? Yeah.
And not lose them.
I can put more slack in the line.
Oh man, that's out of control. And you're just listening, like these Gucci glasses have kind of, is that silver or gold? I would say
it's gold.
Yeah, it's gold around the rims and stuff. It's got a half gold watch on.
Yep.
Gold chain on. This man,
dude, I don't know what it is either because I've never been a big fan of gold. I was always been more of like the silver, like a platinum look,
Yeah.
But recently, I think it was last 4th of July, I came out to the lake with a gold necklace on. I think it was Wheeler probably, because Wheeler started wearing gold chains.
He's all golded out, man. He's blinging.
And then I tried a gold chain. I'm like, this is it. this is my life now. This is it. So now I got the gold chain, gold watch, gold Gucci, fucking Gucci's fucking sunglasses, dude.
Nice.
Being a little extra.
Just, gotta snazz it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you're out on the lake, when you're out on a summer day, there's only so much accessorizing you can do.
Right.
You got $20 in your board shorts. You might as well jazz it up a little bit everywhere else. So.
Right.
And plus, like I said, I was going to spend $200 on Oakleys.
Wait, $20 in your board shorts?
I don't know, whatever they
you
cost.
need to get some better board shorts.
Well, since I got the glasses, I started looking at Gucci shorts on eBay too.
Gooched out.
But those were like $80, and they were like the super European cut, where like they only go like 4 inches down your leg, and I don't know if that's the look for me.
He's at the gold trim your pontoon now.
Yeah. Fucking gold member. I love gold.
I love gold.
The taste of it, the smell of it. Yeah,
nice.
so.
Look, he's got the case. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
This case is nice, too.
Mm-hmm. Velvet
Okay,
case.
listen. That's a good close right there. That's good. You know that's real.
She said Gucci on the inside. Even my Gucci's got Gucci accessories.
Like velvet on the outside of the box.
Velvet on the box. I got the little.
Now, I'm curious if they just replaced the lenses or if those are OG lenses on them.
I'm not 100% sure on that. They didn't say.
Because that could be the only thing that they did.
Yeah.
Which would be fine. I mean, I bought lenses for my Oakleys I had. I lost those when I broke my ribs.
Yeah.
I bought lenses on Amazon for like $20. Popped new ones in. Boom.
Yeah.
I was like, good to go.
Yeah, because I was actually thinking about I like these. I do like the gray lens to it, but I'm a big fan of mirrored lenses.
Yeah.
So I was even wondering, maybe in a couple years, I'm sure once I scratch these up, it'd be cool to replace them with some mirrored lenses and shit.
100%, yeah.
And plus, I got an optometrist appointment too soon. I don't think I need glasses at all, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, sure, your eyes are getting old, so then I can get prescription for lenses for these bitches, you know?
Oh, I 100% do. So
yeah.
I keep putting that off, but I should do it.
Get you some glasses, man. You got
I want
insurance,
some
right?
lasers, man. I want lasers.
You want some LASIK surgery?
I want some LASIK, yeah. I don't want to wear glasses all the time.
Does your shit cover that?
Not kind of.
No, they at least cover you for any incidentals and shit, but you still got to pay for the surgery probably.
Pretty much. I think there's like maybe a little portion of it is covered, but not much. So
it's still probably going to be.
But the price of that's gone so far down now.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear the commercials. If you, when I used to listen to radio all the time, I don't anymore. But when you listen to radio all the time, like those LASIK commercials popping out like great. $1,200 LASIK surgery. That's one eye.
The Roll Vision Institute.
I see great up close. It's just like far away, things start getting blurry.
Right.
And I get a little bit of eye strain when I'm driving and stuff like that too. Maybe that's part of my anxiety as well.
Because you can't see anything.
And it's not like I can't see shit. It's just like I put on some glasses before. Our buddy Derek Keck has been on the show.
Yeah.
I put on his glasses before, and he's got the same, and it's just like a little bit of stigmatism. So
yeah.
It's nothing too bad, I said, but it's just.
And you're like, oh my God, I can see everything perfectly.
Yeah. But I was noticing that, like, I'm thinking in video games, even though a TV's in your face, you're still kind of looking deep at things.
Yeah.
And some things are blurrier to me than others. So I'm like almost wondering if I did get glasses, if I'd get better at video games.
Yeah, I wonder how that works because you're not necessarily looking at anything. You're not. Your focal point isn't farther off in the distance. I think that's where it matters most, isn't it? It's
right,
how,
but I don't know.
Like your eyeball lenses and your cornea and everything line up.
I don't know how your brain's using your eyes.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like it could be like, no, that's in the distance. We're going to use this part of the eye.
Right.
So it's going to be shittier. So I don't know. That's a study in itself.
That's weird
to
think about.
That. Yeah. But I know if I put on a pair of I put on his glasses and I looked at the TV and everything was way more crisp.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I mean, like I say, I can read anything up close, but there's still something to it still. So
right.
It would help.
Yeah. Get you some glasses.
Get me more twisted in video games.
Yeah, get you some glasses.
I should want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things too. Like I could see, back when we were 20 years old and shit, and we were working jobs that didn't give us health insurance or vision insurance, and we had no insurance. It's like, hey, guess what? You're just blind, dude.
Yeah, now you can't afford that shit.
Yeah, now it's like, you don't have any excuse.
You can't even get the credit to get that shit.
Yeah, now you've got money hanging around. You got insurance and stuff.
Now I got now I can just open up 16 credit cards if I wanted to and just max them out, get my eyes fixed, get the Elon Musk implant on my head.
So dude. We need musk rugs, dude. We need musk rugs for sure. I want a musk rug.
Just put me right in the system.
Like Elon, who's your dude? Like we want the best. I think I've heard
I'm
somebody.
talking about his microchip he's putting in skulls, but that's okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his hairpiece.
No. I'm talking about the microchips. Upload to the system.
Because his hair dude was fucking the best
his hair
in the world.
legit, yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I thought that's what you're talking about. Like, yeah, man, I want fucking.
No, I want
hair.
that too. I want that too. He came in after they put the microchip in my head.
Yeah.
So I'm just patched in online, and so then we're talking, and you're like, "I'm gonna Google that." I'll be like, "Hang on." Yeah, this is this. Yeah, starts self healing me and like controls every
fucking nanobots rolling around and shit.
Shit's gonna get scary soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
This AI stuff is out of control.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild 50 years.
I just
if we live that long, a wild 50 years.
I just saw that there's some artists suing artificial intelligent art generators and shit. This would probably be a better story if I actually read the article, but all I know is that there's artists suing. That's all I know.
Well, they probably people were like, "Hey, paint me this painting," and they painted it, and it's probably better than they did.
Yeah.
Now they're
yeah. But I don't know what that's all about. But still, like, how can you sue an artificial intelligence? Like the company that makes it, maybe? I don't know.
Did you hear about the Fireball lawsuit?
Fire, as in the whiskey?
The whiskey. Yeah.
No, I did not.
Thought this would be a good one to share.
Okay.
So, actual Fireball, the bottle you buy at the liquor store.
Yes.
That's made by the same company that makes all the goddamn whiskey and bourbon. Shit.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what they're called.
They're billionaires. And how can I remember their name? Look that up. Anyways, those little bottles you buy at the gas station, you know, those party packs, not owned by them.
Really?
Interesting enough.
Sazerac Company.
Yeah, the Sazerac Company, they make like tons of bourbon.
Buffalo Trace, Heaven Hill, Brown Foreman, Beam, Sunroy, Diego, Wella, Luxco. Yeah.
Well, Jim Beam, obviously, number one that everybody would know. Buffalo Trace, gigantic right now. You can't even find it on most of the shelves. But anyways, they make the actual Fireball.
Okay.
But the little bottles, the low proof shit, is made by another company. So now they're suing them because now their logo has came too close to being theirs. And then I guess I heard something like formaldehyde and shit was in that 40 proof stuff.
Really?
Hopefully I'm not wrong on this. I just literally heard this. Yeah, there it is. Malt. It's a malt-based liquor, Fireball, that you're buying.
Misleads consumers that it actually contains whiskey.
Oh, it actually contains whiskey. Gotcha.
After Sazerac Company initiated a major lawsuit this week against distributor RNDC, the Spirits Corporation now finds itself as the defendant in a brewing class action lawsuit. The proposed class action lawsuit addresses striking similarity between many bottles of the classic 33% ABV Fireball cinnamon whiskey and the malt-based spinoff by the same brand. Plaintiff Anna Marquez of Illinois leads the class action group.
I don't. Did they give them rights to do that and then they put whiskey on it and now they're suing them? Or did they not have it trademarked so they were like... Or is that little letter after the Fireball? See that little letter? After the last L? What is that? Oh, that's just a little...
This is like a little burn mark in the paper or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's obviously... Something's going on there. Somebody just like found a loophole to make malt.
Phrasing on the product's labels also contributed to the controversy. The malt-based beverages label currently reads with natural whiskey and other flavors and caramel color. Phrasing that the plaintiff believes initially confuses consumers. Instead, suggests Fireball should change the wording to natural whiskey flavors. Yeah.
So I thought it'd been fun. I would have got a couple different Fireballs for us to try, but we'll wait on that one.
Yeah. Because I can't drink them.
No, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
You brought up a lawsuit thing, and that just popped back in my head. That's because somebody was just talking about it. I'm like, oh,
that's pretty.
So not even made by the same person.
Yeah,
it's two different people making them.
Yeah, that's weird.
So those little shots you buy at the gas station, not legit.
Yeah, I wonder if they just kind of like let their like, yeah, you can use our name, but by law you can't even sell it you can't be whiskey, so you got to sell it as something else anyway.
Right. which nobody would care if they just would have put malt beverage. Like, nobody would give a shit.
Right.
Nobody's reading that fine print. There's like,
you're buying fucking
Fireball shots. Put these on the counter. We're going to do those for this party tonight. You know,
buying Fireball at a gas station. It's not going to be good.
No, whatever you're planning for that night, it's not. It's nothing that's going to be great.
It's not going to be good.
But I don't know. The people that are also talking about were like, oh, I heard there's formaldehyde in the little bottle. I'm like, well, whatever. It's liquor.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Even if it's 40 proof, it's still whatever. But or 35, whatever.
Everything and anything and everything is bad for you.
Yes,
all the stuff, all the preservatives and all the stuff is bad for you.
Yeah. Just warning, this podcast is bad for you.
This podcast is terrible for you.
Yeah. It will give you some sort of disease.
It'll give your toddler a gun.
What? Yeah.
That's just a segue into the next story I wanted to talk about. Have you seen this on the news?
No.
Do you have a gun in your house for little Jacko to and Char to get a hold of?
I should say yes, but I do not right now.
And if you ever did, you lock it up because there's fucking awesome video. Awesome video. Let me find it.
Well, no, yeah, that shit would be locked up tight. There's no way.
This was released.
You can't just put that in a dresser and expect it to be fine.
This was released this week of this kid on somebody's Ring camera.
On a Ring camera?
Yeah.
What's he doing outside if he's a toddler?
Waving a loaded handgun around an apartment.
That's what he was doing outside. I don't know if I should play the sound in case it gets like flagged or some shit. But if you're watching, you see this little kid.
No.
Yeah, dude. He's fucking back in heat, bro.
He's kind of pointing it around too. He knows what he's doing. I guess,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, he knows it as he probably thinks it's a toy. But yep. Just chilling out on the front porch, waving a gun around.
He's in protective services.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever the police showed up, the guy in the house said that he does not own it. I'm thinking it was the dad. It must have been the dad, right?
Right.
The dad said he does not own a firearm, and the cops were getting ready to leave whenever the neighbor was like, no, dude, like, look at my camera footage. And they're like, okay. And then they went into the house and they found the gun because the kid was like, oh, I put it right there. And it was loaded. Fucking, they said luckily there wasn't one in the chamber, but it had a fully loaded magazine in it, and he was just outside waving it around and shit. The guy then said, he's like, oh, my brother must have left it here. He tends to leave his guns with me whenever he's having mental issues and shit.
Sure.
Yeah, he was arrested.
Yeah.
So keep your fucking guns locked up.
Yeah, good Lord. And your toddlers, too.
Yeah.
Why is your toddler outside walking around in a diaper?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no, my first thing went to, why is this toddler walking around on steps in an apartment building just chilling in a diaper? Nobody's there. Nobody's around.
Right.
And he's got a handgun.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll lock your guns up. He's got a handgun. He's probably, like, sucking on the end of the thing.
Yeah, my brain went straight to he's got a gun instead of like, why is he just walking around outside too? Like that's not good.
Shirtless, pantless, just in his diaper, just like going up and down concrete steps. I'm sure they're concrete steps because it looked like that kind of apartment building.
Yeah.
You know, he just tumbled down them, gun pop.
Take care of your fucking kids.
Jesus Christ, people.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Sure, that was that was probably Florida.
I forget where that was. They'd probably say it on the thing.
It was on a news channel. The news channel should at least. I
think I closed that window out.
Said the broadcast and everything, but yeah, I mean.
Oh, I closed it out already. That doesn't matter where it was. Yeah. They're a piece of shit. Watch your kids. Don't give them guns. Florida. Probably.
Kid was shirtless, pantless. This seems like a Florida thing. Door was probably open to get some cool breeze in there.
Yeah.
AC's not working.
All right. What else we got? Oh, I got a fun question.
Okay.
I'm stealing this. I don't know. I can't remember what podcast it was that I saw a clip from.
We take your shit.
Yeah, we're borrowing it. You probably got it from somewhere else anyway, too. So it's just...
We're stealing now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's ours.
We're full on stealing.
You actually, no, you heard it here first. We asked this question first. They stole it from us
never
2 weeks ago.
Nobody in humanity has ever asked this question.
They stole it from us 2 weeks ago. All right. This one is called the 6-12-18-24 Challenge.
6, 12, 18. Okay, so multiples of 6.
Yep.
Okay.
There's 4 different things you got to do in those increments.
Okay.
And one day.
Okay.
The 4 things are masturbate,
Okay.
Drink beer,
Okay.
run miles,
Okay.
and eat donuts. What's your order?
6 miles.
Okay.
Done. That's not my. Well, that would be my start though. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what order you do.
Damn.
It's just like the 6 has to be one of them. The 12 has to be another. And I wouldn't say you have to do it in a row.
Okay. Well, 6 miles definitely in that day is going to get ran.
Yeah.
The next has got to be masturbate. 'Cause past that, that's a tough.
Right.
That is 12 is a tall order anyways.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
a tall order
I feel
anyways.
like 6 is a tall order.
Yeah, but I don't want to run 12 miles.
I mean, if it
Those
was,
two are the only two I'm flip flopping.
if the masturbating thing was turned into sex, then I feel like the higher numbers are more achievable. But it gets so fucking boring by yourself.
Yeah, but you want to run 12
In
miles
the
in a
same
That
day,
takes a
I could
long
do
time.
that. I could do that easier than masturbate 12 times, and it'll probably take me less time.
Am I allowed help?
I mean, visual, yeah,
Stimulants?
visual stimulation. I'd say yes, but not like physical touching or anything else. It's got to be a solo act.
I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to try. So whatever.
six
Yeah.
miles,
And I'm going to eat 14 donuts
6 miles, 12 loads,
to keep myself.
18 donuts.
18 donuts. I'll eat 18 donuts. That's
Yeah.
fine. Through a day. That's no biggie.
Yeah,
There's 6 donuts for breakfast, 6 for lunch, 6 for dinner. No
Right.
problem. I'm getting drunk on 24 beers.
yeah, yeah. Right.
That's an easy one. I mean,
Yeah.
24 beers, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just drinking those all through the day. I'm probably vomiting a lot. Vomiting while I'm jerking off. And it's just straight donut.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to bang some of those donuts too, because might as well get weird with it when you
Yeah.
gotta do it 12 times.
You got to eat it after that, though.
Yeah, who cares?
You're gonna bang the donut, then eat
I'm
it.
drunk. I'm drunk on 24 beers. So.
I'm drunk.
The last
I'm
donut's
drunk.
gonna be a memory.
See, I knew this question was coming up, so I had a little bit of time to prepare.
I mean, the 6 and the 12 are the ones you're flopping. I think.
Yeah. I'm actually flopping the 6 and 12, and I'm flopping the 18, 24.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna do 6 jerk offs, 12 miles. I'm gonna do 18 beers, and I feel like I would enjoy 24 donuts. Like I feel like I could eat 24 donuts right now.
Yeah, but like, smashing a case of beer is not hard in 24
Oh yeah,
hours.
I know. I'm not. See,
know?
and that's why I'm sprinkling them in. I'm moving those ones around just because I feel like I would enjoy just binge eating 24 donuts, and that feels like more of a feat to me. You know, like if you like you just said, like smashing a case of beer ain't nothing.
Did we get to pick donuts?
I would say yes.
Okay, because that's a factor too. Because if you're like, you got to eat. Let's call what the hell's the cinnamon one? Cinnamon sugared one or whatever. It's like
The cake donuts.
yeah, it's like all covered.
Yeah,
and they're like thick and like
Yeah.
probably dry.
Yeah, I'd want a glazed raised. I want 24 glazed raised. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I could eat all 24 of them right now. Right
Yeah.
now.
That's more air than it is dough.
Yeah.
even, you know that's easy.
Yeah, that's
What
why.
if what if it was 20? What if it was 24 cream sticks?
Oh, dude, that would be tough. That would be tough. Or
How
like
hard would that be?
even the cake donuts. That would be tough.
Oh yeah.
You get an eclair, you get a little pudding in there, the putty filled ones. Those are going to be a little heavy in your belly.
Can I do my miles on a treadmill as well?
I would say so. Yeah.
It's easier in the feet. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
It's a little easier to do.
Yeah, because I know I feel like I wake up and try for two jerks right away.
Right.
Try and get 2 going.
Ice packet
I could smash
right away.
I could then immediately smash 6 miles. Come back, refuel with like half the donuts, 6 beers. The 6 beers will get me going again to want to jerk off. Try and get 2 out of the way.
Yeah.
And then kind of repeat that process to get 6 more miles in, and then just finish the day with a whole bunch of beer and donuts.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I would have to knock out my miles first. Obviously, in the
Yeah.
shape I'm at, that would be murder. Most would be walking.
Yeah.
Doable. You
Right.
know, I think I'd take the first half of the day, Have my donuts in my backpack. Probably a couple beers to wash them down.
Yeah. Have for energy along the way.
Yeah, for energy along the way. You know, fortunately, I'm out on the streets, so I'd have to duck in some corners.
I'll
probably get arrested and not be able to finish any of this.
You find a nice little wooded trail. Yeah. You go out in the woods and you run around and you can duck in the bushes. Have a nice little moment with nature.
Yeah.
Touch yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Snort a couple Viagra.
Enjoy a donut. It'll be a lovely day for you out in the wilderness.
Just be running around all hopped up on Viagra.
Yeah.
I'd have to have some kind of restriction tying her down.
I just feel like any more than like 2 by yourself, any more than 2 loads by yourself, it's just boring. It's just.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, back in my younger days, I could.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the younger
make some
days
things happen, but
yeah. But I feel like now it's like that first one's coming out in 5 minutes. The second one's going to be like 3 hours.
5 minutes. What are you talking about? I was like 45 seconds.
Yeah, well, you gotta find. It takes you a few minutes to find the right video.
It takes you 4.5 minutes to find the right video.
You gotta find the right video, but
30 seconds.
Then after that, that second one's gonna be like, ugh. Then my arm gets tired.
Yeah.
I'd
like to ask a female this question and see what they come.
Oh yeah, that'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
We need to get hey, ladies listening out there, 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge. You're going to masturbate, drink, run, or donuts for every one of those numbers. Let us know your order. You can put it right on our Facebook wall, right out in the open. Let everybody else know, too. No, direct message us even. If you do, we will keep your identity secret if you would like.
The other thing is, this question to somebody that does not drink like we have drank.
Right.
24 beers would be daunting for them.
Right.
I mean,
for some people, 12 would be the end of their day.
Right.
So
they would have to get everything done.
Yeah.
First, they'd have to eat the 24 donuts. But if you eat 24 donuts first, good luck putting down that many beers because you're going to be so full, it's going to be terrible. Or running the miles, or feeling comfortable enough to want to do anything else. So, yeah, 100%. So,
holy shit. This boy in Thailand jerked off 83 times in 24 hours.
Why was that even? Was he going for the Guinness? Was he going for the Guinness?
I don't know.
83 times?
Yeah. That's what it says.
How old? That's probably not illegal.
Oh my God! It says one guy died in an attempt to overtake his record after ejaculating 42 times. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, don't do that.
We could die doing this. Maybe we don't want to do this.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to go 6 there, and then I'm going to have to go 12 miles, I guess.
Holy shit!
Because if not, I'm dead.
Man. Yeah.
Cardiac arrest right there.
Good Lord.
Who would even try to? Who recorded that record? One. Yeah, right. I don't believe any of them.
Yeah. Did they have 83 different cups with 83 different loads in it?
Yeah, but by the time you got to 10, there's just nothing.
Who the hell recorded this one? It says for the record for the longest time spent masturbating, they did 10 hours and 10 minutes.
No, that's not even. That doesn't count.
Yeah, but I'm like, when you said who the hell recorded this, somebody, you imagine being the guy sitting there watching somebody else masturbate for 10 hours?
There's serial killers out there. Yes. I haven't watched God damn it, just forgot his name.
Dahmer.
I haven't watched the Dahmer stuff, but yeah, he'd probably be like.
He'd probably watch that for 10 hours.
He'd watch that for 10 hours and then kill them.
I told you I'd pay you. Relax. I told you I'd pay you.
Yeah. So
just keep stroking.
We got moving on.
You're at 10 hours. Keep going.
Moving on.
You got more than 10 hours in you. Keep going. I told you I'd pay you. Okay. And then I don't know, man. I think that's about all I got for the week. I got a couple other things we could talk about, but I think we're going pretty strong, pretty long.
Pretty long and strong.
Pretty long and strong. We got an hour and 14.
Yeah, I don't know where your brain is.
Yeah. We're talking about masturbating and beers and donuts and shit. Dude, I kind of want to try eating 24 donuts in like a 10-minute span just to see if I can.
I mean, I know I can do 24.
I really
10-minute span?
I really want to get into food competitions.
There's no shot you can eat 24 donuts in 10 minutes. I don't think that.
Want to make a bet.
In 10 minutes?
Want to make a bet. Glazed Rays.
I don't know. I have to do the math on that one before I make a bet on that. I'm already losing $100 to you. So I'm not about ready to throw more money down.
You pay for half these shades, bub.
Damn
it. Yeah.
That means I own half. I'm popping a lens.
That's right.
Oh, man. That'd be a lot, dude. I don't know.
24.
I could probably take that bet. So, yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Depends where they're coming from. I'd have to study one donut first.
I figure like a Krispy Kreme, Glazed Rays, the standard.
Standard.
Standard Glazed Rays.
Size, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking like some kind of minis that like Dunkin' Donuts that you found secretly. Like.
No. No, I wouldn't do that because I have more pride than that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'd want to be able to say like, no, they weren't little ones; they were the regular size. I ate 24 of them within 10 minutes.
10 minutes, man.
I'd do it on air too on this show.
It's more than a donut a minute.
Oh
Obviously.
fuck, dude, that is. Well, that's doable.
That's tough. You think, the first 6 you could probably house
in
a minute. Well, no, probably not a minute. Probably 3 minutes. Nah, you see, 10 minutes is not.
I'd have to average at least 2. I mean, obviously more, but at least 2 a minute.
2.4.
2.4 a minute.
So, hey, look, guys, my math came back.
Yeah, 2.5 donuts.
Yeah, that's rough. 60 seconds? That's rough.
I can do it.
I think 15.
Will there be water provided? I'd want water.
Yeah, that's too doughy. You'd have to have some water or some milk or something.
Okay.
Well, water.
Yeah. If I
soy milk.
Hey, stupid fucking soy boy milk.
Soy boy.
My lactose-free stuff.
I still this day don't know what soy boy means.
Soy boy?
Oh. I mean, I kind of get the gist. It's just like...
Yeah. It's because plant-eating men are
soy boys.
A little more feminine. They're soy boys. Because soy, believe it or not, soy, if you eat a lot of soy, it actually either gives you more or makes your body produce more estrogen. Anyway, you end up with more estrogen, so you do end up being a little bit. Women especially have been known to grow bigger breasts if they drink soy milk, a lot of it. And then for men, it's estrogen is not a good thing for you.
I got a bag of edamame in my freezer right now. I can't wait to tear into it.
So that's why they call them soy. Your little soy boy, you're like a little feminine, soy boy. That's where that term comes from.
Gotcha. Okay.
The soy boy beta cuck.
God, some of the sayings and slang that's come up in the last 5-10 years has been
fun.
Amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Some of it's made it in the dictionaries too, which is great.
Yeah, like we just talked about goblin mode being the word of the fucking year. What the fuck is that?
Insane. Hey, you got to evolve somehow.
Yeah, I guess. And this is the way we're heading.
And the next one going in is a damn good time. Because I had myself one.
I had myself a damn good time.
I guess we both had a damn good time. So
yes, sir.
In that case, high fives.
Love you, buddy. We love you, the listener. Be sure to check in next week when we come back to you for another damn good time.
Click like, subscribe. Peace.
Peace out.